Good afternoon. It's actually February 26th, Tuesday. I didn't record yesterday. Just a normal work day. Went to the post office, had 2 bins. So today we just dropped stuff at the post office. We're actually now going to St. Charles. I bid on some more online auctions. It's the local Mound City Auctions where you bid online and then you go pick up the items. I hadn't done it for a couple months, but they had a couple small items I wanted, and so we're heading there right now. They have like a set time pick up between 1 and 6, and then since we're in St. Charles, we don't go to St. Charles that often. We're gonna stop by Kokomo Joe's, which is an arcade I like. We just don't go that often because it's not the best arcade, but we still like it, and it's just not close. So, but since we're going to Mound City, we're gonna stop by there. Perfect timing. Vic posted on one of my arcade videos this morning that arcade got a new coin pusher that I like, so I'm excited about that. And then we'll go back home and work some more this afternoon. So yeah, can you tell we're crossing a bridge? Can you hear that bridge sounds? We're crossing a bridge. So I'll show you what I got at Mound City. It's only a couple things. It just I don't even know if it's worth the drive, but I had to get a couple of things. Alright, one more thought about selling in post office, and I don't know what they're doing. So I've had this happen twice in the last week. I have a buyer email me saying, what did you do to my address? I just checked the tracking and the USPS website says something's wrong with the address. And they're wanting, can you check on the package? And I'm like, I shipped whatever address you supply. And I've had this happen twice now, and then the package is delivered the very next day. So I don't know if it's a new code that the post people are not familiar with, but whenever they scan this code, it freaks my customers out, and the package has been delivered. So, oh my God, that's son. I don't know. Anyone else having that problems showing on details something wrong with the address? Never had that happen before. I've had it twice in the same week. And the only reason I mention it because it makes my customers crabby, and I feel like it's just the post office trying to ruin my business as usual. So, oh yeah, and if you've been following me for a couple months, remember back in Christmas when I had packages stolen? Never heard another word. Robert left a couple messages with the postmaster, never heard anything back. I did get an official letter from the police department. That's it. Never heard another word. So it's just lost. Just lost. Don't know. They don't care. They don't care.
I think that's what it comes down to. They just don't care.
I agree.
And I think that's been the problem with the Postal Service for way too long.
Yeah, I agree. So I just wanted to mention that thing before I forgot, because, you know, that's what I like to do. Rant about the post office. So. Alright, this is all I picked up from Mound City. So Mound City Auctions, all auctions start at $5. The beginning bid is $5. And then it's like $2.50 increments. So this was one lot. This is a Mr. Peanut Butter maker from, I think it's 1998. I don't know, I just thought it was adorable. I think I'm gonna try to use it and make some peanut butter. So I gotta look at it first, make sure it has all the parts. I think I did. My max bid was $20, but it only reached $7.50, so I paid $7.50 for this. And then I got this booklet. This is one lot too. Same thing. My max bid was $20, but I got it for $7.50, and it is full of these envelopes with a stamp on it, and it's like first date stamp or something like that. And they're all from Mexico. So I'm planning on using these in my junk journaling. And I thought that was cool. And then this flat, same thing. My max bid was $20. I paid $7.50. It's a bunch of black and white photos and some papers. I got it for the papers because let me show you these papers. It's these old. Look at that, Halloween, creepy, 1925 sanatorium. Boonville, Arkansas. I don't know. Kind of creepy. Not for sure what I'm going to do with them. I just was fascinated by it. A sanatorium magazine from 1925. So, and then, so the black and white, ooh, there's more underneath here. Gonna look through these, read them. I don't know, either sell them or, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I just was fascinated. They're a little bit creepy. And then there's black and white photos. I'm selling the black and white photos on Etsy. Junk journaling people buy them, so I'll just lock them up and get rid of them because I really bought it for the sanitarium stuff. Look at that. That's cool.
Is that like a train booklet? Oh my god, that was a train booklet. Oh look, there's a train ticket. That's cool. Why does it not say the year? Why are you not saying the year? Ruth Rogers. Why does it not stamp the year anywhere? Whatever year. 1959. Wow. So, anyway, train ticket, that's cool. So, a couple things, like I said, they always have a lot. They do it like every 2 weeks, but just didn't see, I did bid on a couple other items, I just got outbid. So, I'm not one of those people who like bid at the last moment. When I look at it, I'll be like, okay, I'm willing to pay 20, that's it. If I get outbid, I get outbid, that's it. I put my max bid right off the bat. Lots of snipers at the end. I don't have a problem with that practice. If that's how people bid, that's how you bid. I just don't have time for that. I don't even remember when it ends half the time. So I'll get an email saying you won this, you lost this. That's fine. I'm happy with what I got. And yeah, I may or may not be trying to make peanut butter with my Mr. Peanut butter maker. It just depends on the condition. So it definitely looks used. It has been used. I just have to wash it up, and I don't know. I paid $7.50 for it. The going value on eBay is like, I don't know, $20-$30. So I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna keep it for myself. So anyway, that's what I picked up at Mound City, and I'm just gonna leave this on my weekly vlog because it's only 3 items. Look at that, it's snowing. I kind of feel like it's my fault because my last vlog title was Last Snow of the Year. So yes, my words have the ability to control the weather. It's snowing again because it shouldn't. Oh yeah, it is. So yeah, snowing. Snow. Good morning or afternoon. It's February 28th, last day of February. We just dropped our packages off at the post office. The garbage did not come today because it's icy, and so they sent out an email that they will come tomorrow instead. And that's the first we've had that this year, haven't we?
Yeah, we had an ice storm this morning though.
Oh, we had an ice storm this morning, and now we're getting snow.
Nobody was expecting it.
Nobody was expecting it. I knew we were going to get snow this weekend. We weren't expecting snow today. So anyway, we're heading to Fenton because I have an eye doctor appointment. I haven't been to the eye doctor in 2 years. I do have health insurance, even though I'm self-employed. I do have health insurance. I do a Liberty, I think it's called Liberty Mutual. It's a health co-op, and we've been doing that for 2 years now. We like it. But it doesn't have eye insurance. I'm used to not having eye insurance. I am paying out of pocket. I need new contacts. You saw the other day I wear glasses. I don't wear them that much. I prefer my contacts. It's been 2 years. I'm out of contacts, and so I had to make an appointment. I'm used to not having eye insurance because even when I worked for companies and the companies paid for my health care, they still did not pay for eye insurance. So I haven't had eye insurance since I was a kid. So no problem. I'm used to paying out of pocket. The reason I didn't go last year, because you're supposed to get your eyes checked every year. It wasn't because of the money. It was just because I don't like going to the eye doctor, and I still had contacts. But now I'm out, so I got to go and get some more. I use disposable contacts. So, and then I was talking yesterday, or talking about how like I had a customer who she was freaking out because her package was supposed to be delivered on Monday, and when she looked at the tracking details, it showed something was wrong with the address. I don't remember the exact wording, but I feel like it really said something's wrong with the address on the USPS website. And so she emailed me saying, you know, basically blaming me, like, what's wrong? What'd you do to my address? My address is fine. Why is it? And I'm like, let me, you know, I did a case, or what do I call it? A trace? Is that what you call it when you go online and file a case?
I don't know if it's a case or it's an inquiry. There's
inquiry. Okay, I think inquiry. Well, they give you a case number. I think it's an inquiry. And so I did an inquiry, and it was delivered the very next day. And this is the second time it's happened. And so I knew she got the package because whenever I have a problem package, I enter my cell phone and I will I'll get updates. Like when it's, I don't do that for every single package, obviously, because I ship hundreds. I only do it when it's a potential problem package. And so I entered it, and 7 a.m. on Tuesday, I got a text, package has been delivered to her P.O. box. And so then she emailed me later that day saying I got the package, and I'm like, great, could you tell me, was there something wrong with the label? St. Louis had a bunch of rain last week over the weekend. Like, was it wet? Was it damaged? She said, nope, the box looked absolutely perfect. So I am assuming, and since this is the second time this has happened this month, I'm assuming I don't know this for a fact, it's just me assuming that with the new postage updates, maybe they gave them remember at the end of January, all the postage rates went up. Maybe they gave them some new codes and they keep entering the wrong code, because I've not seen this whole like package or address, something wrong with address before January. So I'm assuming it's a new code and they're scanning it wrong. Yes, when their little scan gun, they have to press all these codes, and it is quite possible for them to hit the wrong code. I've had it happen several times. My mail lady, my blah 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 blah. My mail lady has told me about it, and I know it happens. And one of my favorite commenters, Bruce, who his channel is MooseTube, he had made a comment that he just got a package returned, NSN, which stands for no such number, and he double checked the address, and the address is absolutely correct, and he talked to his buyer, and the buyer has like hundreds of positive feedback. He gets stuff shipped there all the time, nothing wrong with his address. So he's taking it back to the post office, and you know, he needs to get them to re-deliver it for free, because there was nothing wrong with the address. I've had this happen once, and the package, and it was a priority, and it was returned, and they're saying it's not a valid address when it is. And the post office, they want you to repay for postage to reship it. It's like, no, you shipped it wrong the first time. So we really had to throw a fit for them to not charge us again. And Bruce is going through the same thing. So he just has to be firm and say, you guys made the mistake, you need to reship it for free, because it is their mistake. I really believe they're coding it wrong. I feel like when they're scanning it, either they entered the wrong code, or maybe, you know, I know this is me being pessimistic, but maybe the postal guy, it fell underneath his seat, he's done for the day, he sees the package, he doesn't want to re-deliver it, so he scans its no such address and puts it back in the office. I don't know, I kind of feel like that happens. So it is a postal mistake. They need to right their wrong, and if you know anything about the post office, they don't like righting their wrong. So anyway, it's just frustrating. It's like, because, you know, Bruce he said his customers being super nice about it and not blaming him, because technically it's not his fault. And like my package this week, it's not my fault. Like when she first started emailing me, what'd you do to my address? I didn't do anything. I print labels automatically. It prints, I don't edit addresses, I don't do anything. I print the label directly from eBay, so it is whatever address you put at checkout. So frustrating that, again, I've said this numerous times, we as eBay sellers get blamed for when the post office makes mistakes, and they make a lot of mistakes. So anyway, that's my rant for the day. I'm done. I'm actually going to end this vlog for the week today. Even though it's snowing, we're going out of town tomorrow. We are going to Branson for the weekend. We have, what was it? Hotel points?
Marriott points.
Marriott points that were set to expire. This is the last weekend we could use them or lose them, and we didn't want to lose them. 2 free nights at a Marriott in Branson. We just chose Branson because it was drivable, and we like Branson. They have arcades and shopping. Silver Dollar City is not open. It is seasonal, but it's okay. We will. There's a new restaurant opening up we want to go to called Land Shark. That's a Margaritaville chain, right?
Yeah.
And we love Margaritaville restaurants, so we're excited about trying out that. And it's just a nice hotel, just hang out for the weekend, and hopefully they won't get too much snow, but I don't know. Usually they don't. I'm not worried about it.
Because it's south.
We're not worried about snow.
It's south, pretty far south of us. So.
The only reason I'm going on because like the weather keeps they keep changing, and last forecast was 3 inches, which 3 inches is really nothing, right? Was it 3 inches?
In Branson, it's a lot. If Branson gets 3 inches, it could get ugly pretty quick.
It's very hilly.
It's all hills. It's
we'll bring our
hills.
snowshoes.
Yeah.
We might finally get to use our snowshoes. There's no snowshoes. But our car, no snowshoes for the car.
Getting out of some of the parking lots, I'm not so sure about it.
We'll play it by ear. We're losing. If we cancel, we lost the points.
Yeah.
Because we almost canceled because I have some relatives coming from out of town, but they're like, no, we'll see you a different time. Don't worry about it. So this literally is the last weekend we can use these points. So anyway, I'm going to end the vlog today, even though it's Thursday, and then I'll start a new vlog about our Branson trip. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you later.